Hello and welcome. In this video segment, I'm going to show you how to change your engine oil in your international truck. We have a 2024 model. This will save you time and money and keep you on the road. If you're not a subscriber, just hit that button, become a subscriber right away. So let's begin. These are the items that you will be needing if you are not using a lift. Jack, 2 jack stands, 2 chuck blocks, because safety is always first. Chuck block our wheel. Again, safety is always first. Always use jack stands. Never trust a jack. I don't care how much you pay for it. Your life is more important. Just lower your jack. Let it rest on the jack stands. And you may or may not have to lift your vehicle up. And the 2024, the plug is going to be a little bit different than the older models. So we're going to use a 3/8 ratchet or breaker bar. And the oil filter is pretty much going to be in the same location as the older models. Now I had to tell you, removing the oil filter is my favorite part of the whole job. It's pretty tight here. So just take your time, and you may have to, in some cases, you may have to just loosen up the clamp and just move the hoses over to the side. It gives you a little bit more flexibility, but I'm gonna work around that and just try to find that happy medium here. And sometimes you may get lucky enough to actually break it loose with your hand. That's a good spot right there. And you're just gonna have like a 1/4 of an inch, if that much, to actually break it loose. There we go. Now I have to say, Cummins paint all their filters with the engine. And that paint don't help any at all. You just take your time. Now I have heard of some guys will actually move the hoses out the way, but by the time you do all that, you could have gotten this filter out. You're not going to be able to bring it straight down. You're going to have to turn it in different angles, but it will come out. You may have to just push this hose to the side a little bit, but you do not have to disconnect anything. There we go. Next we have our drain pan, and again you need a 3/8 ratchet or breaker bar, whichever you prefer. You're going to turn it counterclockwise. While that's draining, we're going to prep our oil filter. This is the filter that I'm going to be using. This is the Fleetguard number. And if you want to get a Cummins filter, this is the Cummins number. Now what I like to do, I like to actually fill the oil filter up with oil. And you do not have to do this. This is not necessary, but this is just a old habit of mine. And it works well. For me, I have had some Cummins, I had one particular Cummins engine that I actually got 1,500,000 miles out of the engine, never been rebuilt. And this was the way I did it. Want to put some oil around the seal. And just want to make sure you wipe off your plug. And there is a seal on the end of that plug. So make sure that that's in place. Just want to screw this back up. I'm going to use a torque wrench. And you don't have to do this. I'm just going to torque it to 30 foot-pounds. Again, if you do not have a torque wrench, don't go out and buy one. But just make sure you have it on tight. And try not to over-tighten. And notice, I did not fill my oil filter up all the way because you're going to have to turn your oil filter in different positions just to get it up in there. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hand tighten. I feel comfortable doing that. And if you do not, just put a wrench on it and just make sure it's tightened. If you put a wrench on it and tighten it down, you wanna turn it like at least a quarter of a turn with the wrench, no more than that. Well, I feel pretty comfortable. The filter's on, it's secured, and it's hand tight, as tight as I can get it. We had the plug back on and actually torqued it down. Now we're gonna put engine oil back in it. We're gonna lift the hood. Here's our engine oil dipstick. We're gonna go up above here. We're gonna refill our engine at this filler cap right here. All right, we'll put our cap back on. Make sure it's tightened down good. We want to put back our dipstick and start our engine. Make sure your oil pressure is good. You want to check the leaks? Everything looks good. Recheck our engine oil. Wipe it on. I forgot to mention that you actually need a rag in this video. Put it all the way down. Right on the money. That's where you want it. Here's your full line. That's where you want it. Make sure you do not overfill. That's all you have to do. Make sure we lock our dipstick back in place. And that's it. That's all it takes to change your engine oil in your international truck, your 2024 model. I hope this video was helpful. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to hit the notification bell to let you know when I have a video to come out. Take care and God bless.